So this will tie into what we're talking about next, which can be expanded from, one day across multiple weeks. Is the term diet break. So, it's a term thrown around a lot in the industry. So now we just like to discuss, when are they warranted? When are the best times, to use them? Conor, let's start with you. I don't want to be mean, but like this is our last topic for the day, so I thought I'd owe it to
Give
you,
it
pay it
away.
forward
Give
by
it
letting
away
you
to
start
Conor.
starting with this one. Let's go.
I kind of like going last, actually. So diet breaks. What was the question? Where do they fit in? Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I guess on a really big like oversimplification, then we can kind of zoom out. The more you've been dieting, the leaner you are, the more just it is. The more you're just getting started. I'm sorry, like your life's been a diet break. Like it's probably not a time. So I think to even start to talk about things like such as diet breaks. There's a reason we had like the first question is consistency. You need to find ways that you can adhere to a diet that's going to work you towards your goals, and then only once you can comfortably do that do diet breaks into the question. And usually you use a bunch of markers. So let's say we're trying to, again, like I was saying before, we're trying to balance not just fat loss, we're trying to balance health, the efficiency of that fat loss, and muscle mass. So particularly those like, efficiency of fat loss, your health status, and your muscle mass, those markers for all those individual ones are starting to decrease. Therein lies the merit of actually bringing it back up. So I think the leaner you are, the more often a diet break, can be of value.
Mm-hmm.
The more overweight you are, probably not so much. Again, like they got bigger issues in the metabolism drop from dieting for 4 weeks. So, you can do this multiple ways. You see people do a more frequent, not as long route, and you see people do a less frequent, more intense route. So an example could be one person diets like straight through 12 weeks, then has like a month off. Or there could be an example of someone like diets for 3 weeks on, 1 week maintenance, 3 weeks, on, 1 week maintenance. I think overall, if you have to look at the perspectives, the leaner you are, the more the, more frequent ones seem to help you out more as well. Particularly as well for like, looking at like, the body composition, kind of as I was mentioning before with revealing the paycheck, it also applies there as well as keeps your metabolism going nice and strong.
I personally like to chuck in a diet break during like a deload week. I think again, as another video Conor released recently, I think the idea through deload weeks is to bring fatigue down, and I think if you've been exposing yourself to long-term dieting, obviously has a lot of impacts on your mental well-being. So I think adding a diet break in. I mean, I know deload, whether you do like a 5-1 paradigm, whatever, or if it's longer, I don't know. But I tend to just chuck it in then. I'm more, I don't know about you guys, but like, see, I'm not, like, I think I get worked up about, if I can see on like a piece of paper, like this is only how much I got to eat, and then if I'm tracking and things like that, I think that's like tracking deficits give me a bit of like I get like I need an actual break of the actual tracking side of things, because let's just say I do take a diet break, right? And I'm not really tracking things all together. I might just end up being in a deficit and I don't even know,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I don't feel like I am. Like the mental stress of it is just completely gone because I'm not worrying about tracking or anything like that. So, but then again, like let's just say Conor was talking about how one day can completely just change things. That would be me during that diet break. There's just that Friday where I completely just fucking go balls to the wall, right? And then like boom, I'm back maintenance again, yay. But so like if we're talking about people that like I said this before, so if there's no time frame involved, I guess you can use it more often. I mean, at the end of the day, there is no right or wrong. It's just when it's really best for you and the type of approach and when you want to take it. Kind of said perfectly about the more overweight people, yes, less frequently, or you said it before, like those people coming into training, like your whole life's been a diet break. It's so true. But look, at the end of the day, if they help you adhere and sustain your diet and your phases to come, definitely chuck it in. This is why I tend to do it more in my deload phases, just because like, okay, I've just completed a really tough cycle, like mesocycle. I just want to be fresh and ready to go for the next 5-6 weeks of training, because most importantly, that's my goal. Not to just completely, like, not to just diet even more and feel like, oh my god, okay, like let's fucking give this next 5 weeks ago. Just I'm cool to chill for 1 week. Sometimes it might need 2 weeks depending on the type of training I've been doing. But that's me personally. Frantic, go ahead.
Diet break. Hold on. Let me take this break off. Okay, here we go. Diet break. Okay. Connor and Nick, you guys have ruined my topic because you guys have mentioned each and every point that can be. But yes, definitely. I will definitely adhere to what you guys just mentioned. Each and every point is right, and Connor's point that comes out uh, shockingly correct, because anyone who's new to dieting, it's a bad news for them. Anyone who has been dieting, it's okay, and anyone who's at a pro level of dieting, it's probably a good thing. So um my past experiences on a diet break says that uh, it is something which is done out of necessity if you're competing or if you're doing something very seriously. For example, there was a point when I was prescribed to have burgers every night, because it was the last week of my bulk cycle, I think, and I was really pushing that weight. And Nick, you probably remember this was when I was working in Krispy Kreme, and
Oh
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
allowed
I
a
do remember
burger
that.
every night or probably a pizza every night. So I used to turn up to Krispy Kreme with a whole box of large pizza or a burger from UMG on the other side.
That's
Um,
nice.
so that, I wouldn't say that is a diet break. That is a kind of inculcation in your diet, but that
It's a
can
daily
be.
diet break, to be honest.
Yeah, that is a daily diet. That was a daily diet break, and kind of like something that was used to leverage that extra weight, add on of calories to add on that extra weight to your
It's
body.
consistent, all right.
Yeah, it's consistent. At
Yeah.
least
It's
you're
consistent.
having junk food every night. That's
I
consistency.
mean, I mean, look. If you're making too much drastic changes in the sense of you're putting on too much weight, just back that cheeseburger up. Maybe you don't. Maybe you only eat a single or something like that. And if you're gaining weight slowly, hey, good to go. Roll with that.
Yeah.
Keep
So,
going.
I mean that was not a perfect diet break, but that was still something close to a change in your diet. Um, so yeah, I mean, like, diet break is very important for people who are dieting for a long time or for end goal. Definitely get a diet break. The cheat meal will be a
There
diet
should be
break.
no guesswork. There should be
Yeah,
no guesswork.
as long as there is
Like,
no
shouldn't just
guesswork.
randomly chuck it in there. You shouldn't just go,
Exactly.
oh, let's just randomly give you a diet break
No.
because, like, you read it somewhere on bodybuilding.com that diet breaks may have benefits. Like, no, there needs to
Yeah.
be a plan structure to it.
Thank you for watching the Forge podcast. If you enjoyed it, we'd love for you to subscribe. If you want to find out more about us, check the description. And as always, thank you for listening.